Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with a review of Reign of the Supermen. I'm looking forward to this. I really was, because I liked the death of Superman. I thought they really kind of nailed it. I mean, granted, it's not a page for page, but if you kind of read the book again, you don't want it to be. But they had to update it. You know, people don't know about the Justice League with Guy Gardner and ice and fire and so forth. Not these days, not general public anyway. So I understand they had to update Death Superman, and I kind of figured that we would not get a page-for-page Reign of Superman, but I figured it would be at least in the same vein. And at first, I was like, oh, okay, I could see this. We're starting off, and the Supermen are already active. And we're getting little flashes of what they're doing. And I thought, okay, that's cool. This is a really good way to introduce. We see the Eradicator doing the Eradicator thing. He's a little bit rougher than Superman would be. Then you've got Cyborg Superman, who looks like a monster, but he follows the same values. Of course, Superboy is in there. And Steel, who flat out right at the beginning says, he saved my life and therefore I'm honoring him. That's my deal. Steel never claimed he was Superman. He was always honoring him, and they kept that true to form here. And so I'm thinking, okay, that's just really good, because they're setting up the characters, and they do it 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, go. And then it falls off the rails. Oh my gosh. So the Lex Luthor is Mr. Luthor. Lex Luthor is doing a little press conference saying that his Superboy clone, it's a clone of Superman, that his is the one true Superman, and the Eradicator shows up to take Superman, or Lex Luthor down. And then a battle ensues, and it's like freaking 10 minutes worth of a fight that goes nowhere. And then I realized that, oh shoot, this is not going to be what we wanted, as soon as the Eradicator and Cyborg Superman start fighting. Now, this is a fight that happens at the end. By the way, end of Reign of Superman in the comic books. This is supposed to be the big reveal, of course, you know, where you get the fact that Cyborg Superman is actually Hank Henshaw, blah, blah, blah. And they don't reveal that yet, but I thought, oh, shoot, if they're doing that in the front, then this story is going to go bonkers as far as being tied to the comics. I mean, this isn't even going to be, it's in name only at this point, is what I'm saying. And that's exactly what happened. This is Superman King of the World, by the way, as you could tell right here. Hank Henshaw is working with Darkseid, and he now has the power, or at least the tech, to give to volunteers who want to be their own Superman, so they can go forth out in the world and protect people. Of course, they're now controlled by Darkseid. That is the new Reign of Superman. They actually did, they called it Reign of Superman, but it's actually Superman King of the World from the late 90s, early 2000s. But, oh my gosh, oh no. You had the freaking comic books right in front of you. Why did you not just follow them a little bit? You don't have to do it page for page, but you had the story right in front of you. And what's best is if they did bring in the Green Lantern and did become Parallax and all that kind of stuff, that would have set off an awesome run of Green Lantern movies as well. Dude, y'all messed up. And like I said, I didn't expect a page for page. Death of Superman wasn't a page for page. It was, however, true to the spirit. This isn't even near the spirit. This crushes the spirit of Reign of Superman. Is it good? Is what we get rather than what I got instead of what I expected good? It's okay. It's not horrible. It is not a horrible movie. That being said, there is, it's like the last half of the movie is a battle. And if you don't get invested in the characters right away, all it's going to be is a bunch of noise. And that's how I started feeling. I actually got bored. I mean, it's like action freaking packed all the way through. And it just, towards the end, I was like, okay, now it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to stop and let us get to know why people are punching, What's the motivation? Can we get a little character in here? And I think that's the biggest complaint I have about the movie. In way too many instances does Reign of Superman decide that it wants to do action over character. I liked Death of Superman. I can tolerate Reign of Superman. That's my opinion. But hey, I figured, what the heck, since I'm here and I need to make a 10-minute video because YouTube algorithms, let's do another review. And this one's a lot of fun. This is the Lego Flash movie. I don't know if it's got a subtitle, but I did the Aquaman film for, I did the Aquaman movie for my, the Lego Aquaman, something Atlantis for the Disney Channel, and I'll probably cut this one down as well and put it out there because it's just so much fun. I like these movies. They've got the sense of humor that you would expect from a Lego film. It's got the superheroics. It's thoroughly entertaining. This is the Flash version of Groundhog Day. So Joker is attacking the Daily Planet, and in doing so, he actually takes down the Justice League with his Smilex gas. And Flash shows up late. There's Reverse Flash, causes him to chase him. And we find out later that the Reverse Flash has just been leading him into a time tunnel, which kind of puts him in a time loop. And he has to live the same day over and over and over again until he can figure out a way out of it. It's just thoroughly entertaining. I mean, well, if you kind of like that Groundhog Day sort of kind of template, it's entertaining. And yeah, there's some getting used to here. You know, Joker taking down the entirety of the Justice League is pretty ridiculous. I do like the way they play off everybody's superpowers. In the beginning, of course, Plastic Man's hungry and the trouble alert goes off because they do the Super Friends thing with the trouble alert. And Firestorm says, "Hurry, Plas," and then turns his food into a backpack, or jetpack, I mean. And yeah, there's silliness like that. Plastic Man has never seen this stretching, but he's always changing shapes, you know, because it's easier to build Lego things like that. And I do like the fact that that whenever they're changing something, you hear the blocks, you know, either, you know, when they're fixing things and tearing things down. It's pretty awesome. I got to admit, I've got a soft spot for these films. You know, so this is a little bit of bias. I used to work at the Lego store, by the way, and also I have pretty much all of the Lego games except for like that newest DC villains, which I can't wait to get. So, but yeah, I like the humor of them. This works. I don't know what else to say without spoil. Oh, they got Bat-Hound in this as well. Yeah. Oh, and Adam is a complete joke in this, because yeah, he's just seen as a coward, and every time he shrinks, you know, he's oh, I get scared, and he shrinks and such like that. My gosh, I am sounding so free. I'm sounding more lame than I normally do reviewing this movie. But you know what? There's a difference between the way I'm talking about this one and the way I talked about Reign of Superman. I'm sorry, but if you want a fun time, especially if you've got kids or if you're a Lego fanatic like myself, I don't buy the things. I just like the movies, and I can build things really well. But yeah, if you want a fun time, this is the one to go to. This is the one to get. Not so much the Reign of Superman. Sorry, guys. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the way it is. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is a plot point that Reverse Flash takes over Flash's identity and ends up being the biggest hero in the world because he's so fast that the rest of the Justice League can't make it to the crisis in time. You know, Reverse Flash just shows up and fixes everything. Gosh, these are such stupid fun. But yeah, that's the point. I can recognize this is stupid fun versus, you know, okay, this is a legitimately good Godfather style movie. Anyway, yeah, I'm spinning wheels here. Gosh, this was such a fun film. I feel so stupid. Reign of Superman, no, bad. Lego movie, good. Dr. Fate, guys, Dr. Fate, yo. But anyway, there you go, gang. That's what I got for you, man. What do you think? Have you seen Reign of Superman? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you on the fence about it like I was, man? I was so looking forward to it, and I was like, oh no, why? Why did you do this? Why? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's what YouTube really cares about, actually. You know, they don't really pay attention to subscription for some reason. They pay attention to YouTube notifications. And even then, they only do their job half the time. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, ring that bell, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share. That gets word out about the channel. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living, which is kind of hard now because YouTube took the legs out from under me by suspending my live stream. So if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Or if you want to just give a little tip, you say, hey, he does some good videos, go on over to Ko-Fi. They've got a little buy me a coffee. That's what they call it. Buying him a coffee. You know, it's like a little dollar thing or something. You know, I'd certainly appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.